But before we get into some political talk, gotta get into my new favorite segment. Just gotta find a post. Just gotta find a post. That ain't. Bitch, that's that shit I don't like. Here we go.
Taylor Swift and how she's not a good role model because she's unmarried and doesn't have children, despite all of her incredible accomplishments. But it is just a good reminder that no matter who you are, you could be an international superstar. And men will still have the audacity to be like, you know what? I don't think my 12-year-old should look up to her because she has dated 12 men. Like, we have lost our minds. And I just want to say, Taylor Swift is being talked about this way. So you will never escape it. Just live your life and love yourself. And if you obsess about trying to appease society, you will just never be happy because Taylor Swift, it's Taylor. Okay? Like, what can we do? We can't escape it.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, shut the fuck up.
All right. There's so many angles I want to take with this. So for starters, Taylor Swift shouldn't be a role model. I stand with Charles Barkley. I'm not a role model. Taylor Swift's job is not to be a role model for your children. So for those of you who are expecting Taylor Swift to be a role model, well, y'all are idiots. And y'all deserve whatever you get. The idea of living your life and not worrying about what people say because you'll never be good enough for everybody, I stand with that. Be your best you. Now make sure in being your best you are accomplishing the goals in life that you want to accomplish. Because if you're not being the best you, but you know, you ain't got to live up to society's standards. But here's where I actually just want to say,
oh, shut the fuck up.
It's Joy. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. Let me mansplain to you real quick. Do you know how many men catch the same flack for the lives that they lead? Oh, he's not a great role model. And guess what? If a woman wants to be a wife, a mother, a nurturer, Taylor Swift isn't a good role model. Now, if you want to be a singer, you want to be an international superstar, oh man, she's a hell of a role model because that's what she is. But when it comes to being a traditional woman, she's not that. That's okay. I'm not asking her to be that. I'm asking Taylor Swift to be whoever the hell Taylor Swift wants to be. I could care less what Taylor Swift does. I don't listen to her music. I know she dates Travis Kelce because I'm a football fan, and that's how I find out about it. And every freaking blog takes it and runs with it, whether it's a sports page or entertainment page. Why? Because it gets clicks, attention, and comments. But it sounds like that's all you want to do with your content is get clicks, attention, and comments. And guess what? I'm giving you what you want. What Dirk said, this ain't what you want. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you because always trying to make something men versus women, that's disgusting. That's nasty work. Lacking, failing to provide context in these situations, that's nasty work. Are you really only doing this for clicks, likes, and subscribes? Or are you actually trying to have a fruitful conversation that advances the status of human beings, or for you, more importantly, that advances the status of women, advances the respect for women? Because doing it this way is not going to do that. Because oftentimes it's going to be received by people who are going to be combative, people who are going to be defensive, or people who are like me are just going to tell you, you're all out wrong. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. It has everything to do with her being famous. That's why you're talking about her. That's why you chose Taylor Swift as a topic. And the funny thing is, maybe it's my algorithm, but when we hear the outlandish anti-man stuff that spews from that podcast, it only comes from you.
Ho, shut the fuck up.
It's just every single time.
That shit I don't like.
That's that shit I don't like. Shut up. Maybe, no. Don't shut up. Take that back. Talk less. No. I take that back. Talk smarter. Talk about when someone is famous, when someone is filthy rich, that people are going to poke at them because of their success. People are going to look at their lives and say that doesn't marry up with what I think life should look like. So I'm going to have something to say. Don't say that just because you're a woman, no matter how great you are, no matter how successful you are, you're still going to get criticized. Because that's not the case. That's not the case one bit. She's just getting criticized because people don't have lives. They don't have anything better else to do with their time. Let me tell you my criticism of Taylor Swift's life. Exactly. I have none. I don't know her life. I don't know her. And I don't care enough to talk about it. But I do care enough to talk about women, especially black women or women who identify as black, because, I mean, you are biracial, and I don't want to disrespect who you are. I just want to disrespect what you say, because what you say is just a load of bullshit. You know, I can just keep playing the drop.
Ho, shut the fuck up.
I can just keep doing this all day long because what you're saying doesn't add value to the human race. It doesn't add value to your viewership. It adds no value. It's just nonsense. It's not because she's a damn woman. And for those out there who says she's not a role model because of the life that she's chose to lead, they can say that. Believe it or not, somebody can look at one's life and say that, guess what? I don't think you're living life the way that it should be lived. We can disagree with them, but they're not wrong. Let's see, how old is Taylor Swift? Let me just cord out my way. Let's just see how old she is. Taylor Swift. Sorry. Ooh. Taylor Swift is 34 years old. Doesn't have a kid, doesn't have a husband. She has a boyfriend. Maybe they get a kid out of that. Or maybe she says, you know what? I'm on top of the world and I don't have time to be a mom. Some will say, hey, that's selfish. You should reproduce. You should be a parent. And I'm going to say you should do whatever the hell you want. But I also say the criticism that comes to you is because you're rich and famous and people are haters, not because you're a woman. That's stupid. Like, just think about it. She can get that, like, she can get that take off because she has a podcast. But she couldn't get that take off in a conversation with people. You try to get that shit off and say, hey, well, no one likes her because she's a woman. They're gonna say,
ho, shut the fuck up.
I got way too much of my mental. I've got way too much of my mental to hear this nonsense you're talking about, man. Shut up. Just shut up and talk. Yeah. I know. Don't make sense. But that's what Joy Taylor is. That's what she's become. And honestly, I think she's become a caricature of herself. And sadly, She has a large following. She has a huge fan base, and people want to hear what the hell she has to say. And me being one of those people, so that I can come on here and try to right the record. Let's get it correct for the record. No, her criticism becomes of her fame and her success, not because of her gender, her sex, which however y'all want to put it. That's not. Stop it, man.